to my channel. I had a super long day and I probably should hold off on this video, but like I did my makeup today. I just figured I should get a video in because we don't know when the next time I'm going to do my makeup is. If I seem totally unprepared, it is because I am. So today we're going to work with the brand NUX, N-U-X, NUX. I don't know how it's pronounced. It is the letters N-U and X. They're very high-end, and last time we did high-end leggings, the last video, they did really well. So I decided we're going to try another high-end brand and see how it goes. So we have 3 different pairs of NUX leggings that we're going to test out today. I do have one more pair, but I've actually already reviewed it kind of on my channel before. So I'm not going to review that pair because I already did, and I actually have another pair here that is very similar to it. Every single pair that I have is seamless, and I actually don't think I've ever seen a pair of NUX leggings that were not seamless. Maybe I'm just like drawn to their seamless, or they only have seamless. But nonetheless, we're going to start with the first ever pair of NUX leggings that I ever bought. The waistband dips down into a V, which does make these pretty low rise, and that's probably why I never wear them, because otherwise I do actually really like these. There's only going to be camel toe if you're like me and insist on trying to hike them up further than they're supposed to go. This pair is so ridiculously stretchy. Like, I can still keep going, except my arms won't reach any further. So as far as length, they kind of just form to your body. And as far as sizing, they also give you a little bit of extra room to go one way or another. This is such a super soft, seamless material. This pattern especially does a really good job of hiding cellulite, which leaves us with only one thing left, the squat test. This is a darker color, and it does have this tie-dye pattern which helps camouflage. Not that they actually need much help though, because they are pretty darn squat proof. So overall, I actually love these leggings. I really do. I would rate them a 9 out of 10, but I just never ever wear them because of the waistband. Let's move into the next pair though. This is the pair that is exactly the same as the red ones. There's something really strange about these, which I've never seen in another pair of leggings before. The waistband is definitely wider than the rest of the leggings. I mean, they fit fine, but when I first pulled them out of the package, I was like, what? If you look closely, you can see that just the slightest bit, the waistband does dip down in the front a little bit more than in the back. These are 93% microfiber nylon and 7% spandex. That's a lot different than any of the leggings that I own, so maybe that's where the price difference comes in and why it's hiked up. I'm assuming microfiber nylon is a good material. Or they could totally just be saying that to make you think that it is. This one seems to kind of overlap, where the other one was just stitching all the way down the center. But they're pretty much the same, where if you leave them where they're supposed to be and don't insist on hiking them up farther than they should be, they won't create any serious camel toe. And actually that's really good, because seamless leggings always seem to create camel toe. I wouldn't say they're quite as stretchy as the last pair, but full arm span, stretched out. These are cellulite proof, maybe not quite as much as the previous pair because this is a lighter color, but the pattern does definitely help. And last but not least, of course, we're going to do the squat test. These also pass no problem, which again, for such a light color, that's pretty good. I'm actually going to rate these a 9.5 instead of a 9 because I like this waistband so much better. I just got them, but I did already wear them once, and I can tell that I will definitely be wearing them again. Our last pair has some extra added details, so they will be quite different, and we're going to jump into those now. I feel like this video is so boring. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. But into this last pair. They're strange. Let's first talk about the beautiful perforation. I'll go ahead and give you a close-up of that. And then it's got this contour with just a little bit darker color to give it more detail. And then the material is actually checkered. So first of all, there was only one size left in these and it was a size large. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll just go with the large and see if they fit. I prefer a medium usually in NUX, but I figured since they're such stretchy leggings that maybe I could get away with a large, which I can and I can't. Oddly enough, down at the calves and the ankles is like super tight. It's this perforation. It's not stretchy enough. Like it stretches, I can do it, but it just doesn't stretch enough and it actually does kind of itch a little bit. I'll give you a close-up on that just so you can see. It really truly just looks like a net. So I figured these were actually going to be tight on me, but then I pulled them up and they're actually really loose. And seriously, that's completely opposite of my body type. My problem area is my stomach. I need more room in the stomach and I don't have big calves, so usually it's completely opposite. Another thing, and it's truly not a big deal, but I notice everything, so I just wanted to point it out. Here in the back, where the seam comes past the waistband, it's crooked. Obviously no one is going to notice that, but I do, and it's driving me nuts. So into the perforation, I really was hoping it would be a little bit more noticeable. These are actually pretty long on me, like actually really long. So a lot of the detail from the perforation does kind of get cut off because they're bunched at the ankles. So that was really disappointing. But the rest of it, I don't know. I was just kind of expecting more since there's so much of it. I don't know if it's maybe because the color is so light and then my skin is light, so it's not quite as contrasted and that's why it's not as noticeable. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being super picky, so I'm not going to dock any points for that, but just for my own personal preference, I would have preferred a little bit more noticeable with that perforation. This waistband is the same in the front and the back. It doesn't dip at all, it doesn't have a V, and it's not higher in the back. However, it is very thick, so it does kind of help a little bit with compression, but because they're so big for me, I don't get much of that, but maybe in your right size, it would help with tummy control. These ones are not quite as great with the camel toe either. You can definitely see camel toe depending on the way that I stand. It's definitely not the worst that I've ever seen, but it's definitely there, and it wasn't like that in the other leggings from NUX, so this pair kind of just has some funky things going on. As far as being cellulite proof, kind of, but also not really. Another thing that I did notice, and it's kind of just weird to me because this is definitely a thicker material. These are not thin leggings by any means, but this pair shows like every outline of my underwear that there is. So it's definitely a pair that you're going to want to wear seamless underwear with or even go commando. But on that note, they did actually appear to be squat proof, so I don't think it has anything to do with the light color or them being sheer. It's literally just that the material doesn't hide underwear. So yeah, I'm just like not super fond of these. As you can see with all of these leggings, every single one had little differences here and there, the waistband, the material, whatever. It seems like they try to stick with seamless, but they try to make a bunch of different types of seamless, and some of them are wins and some of them are flops. And for me, I would consider this pair a flop. I would only give it a 6 out of 10, and considering the price tag on these babies, I just don't think that it's worth it. But as far as the other two pairs, I definitely do think they're worth it. So I don't know. I guess with this brand, it would be most beneficial if you could try them on first to get a feel for them yourself, because I don't know how to tell which pairs are going to be amazing and which pairs are not. So I don't know if this review is even helpful at all. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to SNL before you go. Always remember that I love you more than leggings itself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oddly enough, Woo! Chandelier. This is the pair that is exactly the... So I know which one is you. So I know which one of you. So I know which one's... So I know which one of you. So I know my... Regular nylon? Regular? I really don't have any idea because this one kind of this one kind, but I can definitely, and they're actually really loosed. Oh my god. A lot of the perforation, so a lot of the detail from the perforation. Why am I recording this video right now? This makes literally no sense, but in my head it does. I'm so sorry about this whole entire review. Oh my god.